Welcome to Tie One On. Today we're going to tie a great little nymph, Flashback Pheasant Tail that represents so many bugs in the water. Going to tie this on a size 16 nymph hook, so let's get started. Get my hook up here and get going with it. Alright, get it in the vise. Tighten my vise up just a little bit. Okay, got some black 8/0 or 70 denier thread we're going to be using on this fly. Okay, let's go ahead and put our tail on, which is going to be some pheasant tail fibers. And it'll also be our body for this fly. I'm going to wrap it forward. So I'll go ahead and measure my tail. I want it about the length of my hook gap. Get a couple of soft wraps in there to see what it's going to look like. You know what, that looks okay. All my wraps in the same place back here. So I'm going to go ahead and put my ribbon material for my fly, which is just some small copper wire. Let's go ahead and put that, tie it in, and lock it in. Come forward, lock it in. Go all the way forward, just right behind my hook eye. Let's go ahead and wrap this pheasant tail fiber. Just like I said, this is our body material. I'm going to go ahead and wrap those. You have to be careful with them because they're pretty fragile. Can break them. I'm just going to wrap about 1/4 of an inch behind the eye. Okay. So let's stop about right there, I guess. Tie that off. And I noticed one of our little pheasant tail fibers broke. You can cut it, but that's okay. We're going to rib it and make it stronger. So let's go ahead and cut these off. Tie them off. Let's go ahead and counter wrap our rib, our small copper wire. Probably 4 or 5 wraps. There's 2, 3, 4, even around 5. Let's go ahead and tie that off with our thread. Okay, then go ahead and helicopter it off and break it off. Don't break our hook. Okay, moved it, straighten it a little bit, or bend it a little bit. All right, let's go ahead. Oh, next thing we're going to do is tie our Mylar on for our flashback. It's a pearl Mylar. Let's go ahead and tie that on. We want it up, just make sure the big thing here, just get it on top. Get it tied on now, we'll be okay. There you go. And this is going to cover our thorax, which our thorax is going to be about 1/3 of our body, okay? Bring that hook down just a little. Okay, we got the Mylar on. Let's cut pieces of Peacock Herl for our thorax. You could use dubbing here if you wanted to. It's traditional, it's Peacock Herl. Tie that on. Okay, let's go ahead and wrap it forward. Make it just a little thicker than our body, our abdomen, our pheasant tail. Okay, got that on there. Let's tie that off. 3 or 4 wraps. There you go. Get that off. Then we're going to put our legs on. We're going to use some Hungarian Partridge feather right here, and we'll just cut a V in the tip of it. Going to lay that V right over our hook eye right there, just the length. We guessing at what we want it right there, and then a few soft wraps, and then that's about the right length. I'm going to work some of those tips over. Go ahead, cut that off, tie it off. There you go. Then I'm just going to get that a little bit out of the way right there out of my eye. Okay. What we're going to do is just split that those partridge feathers. Let's get our wings on there. We'll tie that. We brought our Mylar forward for our flashback. Go over and in front, over again. We'll cut that off. We're going to put a little cement, head cement, or Sally Hansen on our thread. Then we're just going to tie this fly off, 4 or 5 wrap whip finish. There you go. Flashback Pheasant Tail, great fly. Some legs on it. So, see that right there? Great little nymph.